Okay, I'm going to do a quick makeup application video. Earlier today I did the Australian clay mask, and this is my end result. Everything's really soft and smooth. It feels good. I mean, as far as masks go, it felt nice. It felt like it was kind of pulling like toxins out of my skin, which felt great, I guess. Everything feels, like I said, very, very soft, very clean. All I did was use my 3-in-1 dry, normal to dry face wash, in the shower, and that's it. So I'm going to just start from a fresh face. I'm just going to clip back my hair here, kind of get it out of my face. Alright, so my first thing I use before my foundation or my color corrected tinted moisturizer is my Silk Pore Wrinkle Minimizer. So what it does is it's a moisturizer that protects your skin. It's like a first layer kind of thing, and then it also fills in your pores and wrinkles so that when you do put on your makeup, you don't have like ridiculous amounts of noticeable pores or wrinkles. It feels very nice. It's super light. It's not a heavy moisturizer, which is what I like about it. It's super duper duper light, so I love it. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my color corrected tinted moisturizer in medium. I can go either way, medium or light. There's two different tones. They micro pigment adjust to your shade, and really you can go either way. I think light just doesn't do a lot of coverage for me, and I like a little bit more coverage just because you see, like, I get red and splotchy everywhere. It's kind of my heredity. Being German Irish, it just kind of, you know, I wear my emotions on my face. Italians, they say, you know, it's all in their hands and, you know, body movements and gestures. The Irish, it's all in our faces and chests. Ever get an Irish girl mad, and you'll see it all on the chest. Just turns beet red. So a lot of times with my color corrected tinted moisturizer, so this is an everyday use kind of product. It's very light. It's not necessarily a foundation. It really doesn't cover a whole lot, but it does enough. I use it every single day. It's super gentle and it washes off. It's not like our foundations that are water resistant, like smudge resistant, all that kind of stuff. This will wear down, and usually though by morning, I work 12-hour shifts at night. Usually by morning it's still on pretty good and looks really natural. That's what I like about it. It's a very natural look, and as you see, like, my redness is pretty much gone, and it's not, you know, heavy feeling. Like, you don't see anything. Look, I have this scratch here. I don't know how I got, and I can even make that kind of semi go away. And I know I did one video one time when I was all splotchy on my chest, and I put it on my chest, and people were pretty amazed that the redness was gone. I did want to try something different. I was going to, and of course right when I was about to start the video, I dropped all of my stuff on the floor. And I think the one main thing that I'm looking for is one of those things. And I kind of need it because I really wanted to do this experiment. Okay, here we go. One thing rolled over here. It's kind of the story of my life. If there's, you know, a way to mess up a thing, it's gonna happen. I said I wasn't gonna restart my video because I dropped everything, but then I had to stop because, as usual, this happens almost every single time I do a video, so you'd think I would remember the next time, but no. I forgot my gloss, which is pretty darn important. With SeneGence products, usually our main draw is our lip sense, and the gloss is the very last thing that you use, and it's probably the most important thing that you use, so I can't forget that. Alright, so one thing I was going to try was with Whisper Pink, can be used as a concealer. Our Shadow Sense comes in many, many, many different shades, and Whisper Pink and Candlelight are infamous for people being able to use as concealer. This is Whisper Pink, and I am definitely, trying to find something to conceal here. I am definitely more of a yellow tone skin, so I don't know how this is going to pan out for me, but we'll see. Kind of blended in there. we'll see. Let it set and see what happens. I actually think this is not my shade for concealer. But if you're more of a white, like an ivory tone, definitely it works. People use it all the time. Okay, so the other thing I want to try that was going to be different is my upline. So usually for my contour, I use my translucid bronze dusting powder. But today I'm going to try something different just because, just doing some different things. I'm going to use Golden Tan foundation. This is a tester. That's why it's small like this. Our foundations come in tubes like this. So with the air pump technology, so you get every little last drop out of that stuff. It's amazing. So this is a tester, so I am just going to go ahead. I feel like I'm not getting enough product here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. So I'll be honest, a year ago, if you asked me what contouring was, I couldn't really tell you. All I knew is I saw like Kim Kardashian or somebody walking around with very like sleeked cheeks and stuff, and I had no clue what any of this, like how any of this worked. I also would apply makeup and have to get out a map. And any of you, you know, non-makeup aficionados can probably identify. I actually would Google search contouring map because I had the slightest clue as to what contouring is. So essentially with contouring is you want to outline your face, and really what you want to do is accentuate your under your cheekbones, and usually along the sides of your nose can help narrow your nose a little bit, and up here can kind of just define out your face. Again, I didn't know any of this stuff before I started doing videos and watching videos a lot. And you learned. I mean, makeup can actually be really fun. I was always the person that never ever wore makeup. Probably just because I didn't know how to, and I was like really intimidated by it. So this is Toasted Rose Blush Sense. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put that away yet. It is a gorgeous, really pretty color. Very light, doesn't really do a whole lot to, you know, going crazy. Like I have another one that's very, very pink, and I love it. It's a fun color, but not for the look I'm going to go for today. So it's a cream blush, and then you blend it in, and then it sets. It's also water resistant, smudge resistant, all that good stuff. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that sit, and then what I'm going to do is my friend and cohort in this fun makeup biz did a really awesome look today, and I am going to try to do it too. I figure, hey, why not? The other day I made a look by accidentally using this brush, this exact brush right here, which is actually kind of funny. I messed up and used this brush that hadn't been cleaned yet, and I didn't realize it. And it already had onyx on it, which is black Shadow Sense, and I was putting on my rose gold, and I'm like, why is rose gold coming out so dark? What's going on? What is this? And then I remembered, this is my onyx brush. I usually use this to line my eyes with the onyx, and lo and behold, I hadn't washed it off. So I put my brush cleaner to use and went ahead and cleaned it off, but I had that look for the night, and people kept complimenting me on it. They were like, oh, your eyeshadow looks really pretty. I'm like, well, it's kind of messed up, but what else is new? Alright, so I'm going to do onyx on my entire lid here. I know that sounds crazy, and like, what the hell is she doing? But you're going to see some magic happen. So, I am not a dark shadow wearer. I usually go for the more subtle, I do do sparkle sometimes, but most of the time actually, but I just don't go dark. I'm not very proficient at dark eyes, really. I always panic when I have to do like a smoky eye or something. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. But we're gonna see something happen here, and I hope it works out fine, because otherwise I'm just doing something crazy. Alright, so like I said, we do have a brush cleaner solution that helps clean that stuff off if it did, like what happened to me the other day. And I finally got to use it. So here is a color. So she did amethyst. Amethyst is dark for me, so I'm, just because I'm scared of dark colors, like I just said. I mean, like right now I feel like I have raccoon eyes, but whatever. This is silver violet, so I am just going to go ahead and do what you did, but instead of, I want to use a different brush because I don't have to clean that one just yet. Okay, perfect. I have a brand new clean brush. Okay, so like I said, silver violet I'm going to put over top. So just like our lip scents, you can layer our shadow scents. So why not? Let's see how that works out. And get a new fun look. Oh, this is pretty. This is really, really pretty. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So I am definitely of the school of thinking blue is not a good eye color. That I was always, you know, oh God, that's like a grandma color. But I was watching the Today Show the other day, and all over the red carpets, these women are wearing blues and bold lilacs. So let's see what we can do with it. I think that actually really came out very pretty, like lilac blue. I'm surprised. I thought that putting the onyx was not going to let that purple show, and I really love what happened there because it really does look pretty. Alright, now I'm going to do my Ocean, which is our liner scents, and it is water resistant, smudge resistant, and you really kind of can't see, but Ocean has sparkle to it too, and it's really pretty. Pretty blue. And Jen did that too, so it made me think, huh. Alright, I'm going to go all blue. And since the Academy Awards are tonight, I am going to rock out what the Today Show says celebrities are wearing. And I'm going to be as glamorous as them bitches. Yeah, you heard it. Alright, so I am interested. I'm kind of missing it now by doing this, but I am interested to see what happens with Ryan Seacrest. You know, I'm wondering if people are not going to stop and talk to him because of what's going on with him being involved in the scandal. I don't know. I'm not a fan of his to begin with. I feel like he has his hand in too many pots. Like, let somebody else get a shot, dude. But who am I? I am not some celebrity know-it-all. I'm gonna do a little wing, see? So, anyway, enough about Ryan Seacrest. I don't know why I'm talking about Ryan Seacrest right now, but whatever. Oh, because I was saying it would be interesting to see what's going to happen. Well, whatever. If it's true, I hope that he's held accountable for it. If it's not, then, you know, that's a shame. It sucks. It really sucks. It sounds to me, though, like it's pretty true. But again, who am I? Of course, you know, it just really is not a makeup video if I don't lose something. Alright, so this is Undersense. This is a primer for your mascara. I love Undersense. So, as you see, it's a gray kind of color to it. So you definitely want to put something over top. And it thickens your lashes, so when you put your mascara on, you'll have a thickness to them. But it also protects them and helps them grow. So not only do we have that to help your lashes grow, but I also have Lash Extend, which is usually what I wear for my eyeliner if I wear black or brown, because it is a liner. Yep, you heard that right. So you wear it all day, with your liner, and you're growing your lashes. Like, how freaking awesome is that? Pretty damn awesome. So I'm going to let that set. And now what I'm going to do, ooh, and then I almost forgot. I always forget to do under my, yeah, you know, what's up there? My eyebrows. I always forget. So I know this is not the best brush to do this with, but hey, you make do with what you have, right? Right. Now, I am going to find my brow sense. What? Okay, because I keep forgetting to use my brow sense. I lost it for the longest time. I brought it to work to show somebody, and then I lost it and forgot that I had it in here and found it. So brow sense is, if you've heard of microblading, it's basically the art of tattooing eyebrows on people. Now, I am the most amateur of amateurs when it comes to my eyebrows. If it hadn't been for watching a lot of makeup videos for my business, I certainly would have still been getting my eyebrows waxed like crazy and getting rid of the actual very natural, like, as my son says, the bushy eyebrows that I do have. But apparently that's the look that's in, so I'm going to keep them this way for now. And I fill in with this. So it's a very fine tipped little brush, and what you do is you do exactly what I just did, is kind of fill in your little areas there, and it's super easy. And if you mess up, you can just wipe it right off right away. Otherwise, it's long last, just like our other stuff, and it will stay on and not come off easily during the day. And I've actually left it on for a while, and it's stayed on more than a day. So one of the looks that Jen did was, she did nude and cappuccino. I'm going to do hazelnut and cappuccino. Now, why am I changing up the routine? Alright, see? I just got mascara on my shadow, and I just took it right off, and the shadow didn't go anywhere. So, I love when you close your eyes and then you see like you kind of messed up. But I can't fix it right now. I'll fix it before I take my stills. So anyway, shoot. What was I just talking about? Oh, so she did, right. She did nude, and I actually kind of like that the undersense is still staying there because I have this blue going. So she used nude. Now nude on me comes up very light. Comes up almost like I don't have anything on at all, which is kind of weird because it's a very gray, browny kind of color. Now, I just have obviously very pale lips. Because a lot of colors, like I'll see them on girls and it looks nothing like that on me. It looks totally different. And that's why when I post pictures like on Instagram or my Facebook, I try to incorporate as many, I try to find pictures with as many different skin tones and ethnicities and hair color so that people can really see what it might look like on them. Because what looks like on me is not what it looks like on other people all the time. I mean, unless you have like the same coloring as I do, it just doesn't. Sorry, I know that's gross. Somebody pointed that out one time, like, oh, she just licked your finger and put that on your face. And I'm like, well, it's my face. So anyway, so nude on me would come up probably like hazelnut. All right. Her nude comes up probably like hazelnut comes up on me. So that's why I'm going to use hazelnut as opposed to her nude. Hazelnut is a beautiful, beautiful brown and nude type color. It's a matte, and what that means is it does not have shimmer at all. It's just a flat color. As you saw, I shook, and as you keep watching, I'm talking funny because I don't want my lips to touch. I'm going to get in the waterline here. you also don't want to go back and forth, because you want it to dry. So it's a terrible analogy, but I always say it's like nail polish. When you put nail polish on, you gotta let each layer dry before you put on the next layer. Otherwise, it's gonna smudge. You're gonna get like, you know, streaks in it or something like that. So you don't want to do that. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm talking funny. So this is Cappuccino. Cappuccino is a very pale, sheer, has a little bit of sparkle to it color. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hadn't opened it. Now, when you see me go back and forth, what I'm doing is I'm filling in my waterline, because I have, since I started using the clear lip volumizer, my lips are thicker than they were before, and I'm not quite the best at getting it all at once, so I have to kind of go over it the second time. Well, I'm not going over the color again. It's just going over that. Okay. Now, it's all dry. I can feel it. Oh, clear glossy. Love my glossy. Alright. So there you have it, kids. Hazelnut and cappuccino. So it's a pretty nude look with my crazy eyes. So why not? I mean, you can't go crazy eyes, crazy lip. I mean, then you just look like a crazy person. I mean, you can. Maybe that's the look next year. Who knows? I forgot my pearlizer. So my pearlizer I'm going to put on. I don't usually put on this much, and I just gave myself a big blob. I usually do like a pea size, whatever. I'm sorry, pearlizer is our highlighter, slash, gives you that dewy reflective sheen. It's a very youthful look. Doesn't sparkle or anything like that. It just gives you that like radiance. And honestly, like, that's as much as it goes. It doesn't really do anything crazy. And all of like our foundations and any of our liquid products, unless it says it doesn't contain it, contains Cineplex, which is a cellular renewal enzyme thing that basically brings forth your young, like, plump skin cells to the surface 23% faster than if you didn't use it at all. So it's a great product. It's in our skincare and it's in our anti-aging foundations, including our pearlizer. So I always get it because I'm 43, and let's just face it, I could use all the youthfulness I can get. Whatever. You know, I embrace it. I'm getting old. It's cool. I don't care. I still want to look good. So I'll use that anti-aging. I'm right now just trying to dry out my hair. So I have really, really thick hair, as if you can't see. And if I don't do this every so often, it just doesn't dry right. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll show you nothing. Nothing. Mwah. Have a good night. Thanks.